Welcome to Arizona Explorer. I'm JR Cardenas. Today, we're only 90 minutes north of Phoenix in beautiful Prescott, Arizona. One of the most beautiful cities in America, especially in the fall. Now, whether you hike, bike, or saddle up, now is the perfect time of year to hit the trails and enjoy the great outdoors. Let's go, Harley.
My name's Chris Hosking. I'm the Trails and Natural Parklands Coordinator for the City of Prescott. Well, the Circle Trail has been a dream for many years. It's from the early 90s is when it the first concept came around. The Circle Trail is 54 miles long. It really goes past all our landmarks in Prescott. So it links, Thumb Butte to Granite Mountain, to Watson and Willow Lakes, and to Badger Mountain, where the P is, in Prescott, and then up to Goldwater Lake, and then back around to Thumb Butte. The Circle Trail is a non-motorized trail, so it's open to hiking, running, mountain biking, and horseback riding. Some of it's, a little bit more challenging than the flat trails, but overall it's relatively an intermediate trail. There's not too much technical trails. We try and make it as fun as possible, but not make it too difficult. For people who are interested, there's camping spots all the way around. There's 4 campsites around that you can access. Well, it's a great place to come and relax. It's not as hot as down in Phoenix. We're about 20 degrees cooler in the summer. When you go out there and you see people having fun and families, going out on a weekend and having fun on the trail and getting, back into nature, that's fulfilling.
Prescott is near 2 national forests and is also home to one of the largest stands in the world of ponderosa pine trees. Now, they say these trees smell like butterscotch or vanilla, either or. They're making us hungry, right, Harley? Now, don't go away, because when Arizona Explorer returns, we're gonna mosey on over to Whiskey Row, if I can remember how to mosey. Can you? For more information on great outdoor activities in Prescott, check out visit-prescott.com. Welcome back to Arizona Explorer. I'm JR Cardenas. It was the discovery of gold in 1864 that brought droves of prospectors to Prescott. When the sun set, the miners would crowd the 40-plus saloons lining Montezuma Street. There you'd find the lucky who struck it rich and the not-so-lucky hoping to regain their losses at the poker table or seeking solace in the bottom of a bottle. Of course, I'm talking about Prescott's famous Whiskey Row. And while many of the old saloons have taken on new identities as art galleries and restaurants, it's still a great place for a heck of a good time.
Hi, I'm Matt Broussard, co-owner of Matt's Saloon on Whiskey Row in Prescott, Arizona. Matt's Saloon is located in the historic D. Levy building. The building was built in 1901 after the big fire in Prescott. And Matt's has been a bar since 1934. It started out as the Bungalow and then became Jay's, Jay and Matt's, and then ultimately Matt's Saloon in 1962. We are a country bar. We have live country music every Friday and Saturday night with some of the best country bands across the state of Arizona. The bands, when they play on that stage, they get kind of overlook the crowd. It just creates a really awesome energy for everyone, including the band and the customers. We have a ton of history over the years. There's been a lot of famous people that have played here. Waylon Jennings used to be the house band in the 1960s. Buck Owens has played here. Lee Hazelwood has played here. Bruce Springsteen made a surprise appearance in 1989. It was a Friday afternoon. He was on a bike tour with his friends, and he ended up getting on the stage and playing with the band. And the place became packed, and it was actually a really cool story. We have over 20 beers on tap. You know, the craft beer industry has really exploded in the past 5 years, so it was important for us to be able to provide more of a selection. So we have a lot of local Prescott beers. We have beers from around the state, all craft beers. Matt Saloon has off-track betting 7 days a week through Turf Paradise. So from 11 to about 6 p.m., 7 days a week, you can come in here and place your bets on races from all across the country. Everyone here is really friendly. It's kind of everyone's bar. So to have a place where people can come out on the weekends and just let loose, have fun, dance, and provide that place for them to come to is really important to me. We hope that Matt's Saloon will carry on a legacy far beyond us having it to 100 years from now, I hope.
While Whiskey Row is a celebration of Prescott's rowdier times, the Charlotte Hall Museum paints a more complete picture of Prescott and the Arizona Central Highlands, and it's a definite must-do during your Prescott visit.
Welcome to the Charlotte Hall Museum. I'm Fred Vail, Executive Director of the museum, an educational and cultural center that serves all of Arizona, but with a special emphasis on its Central Highlands. We are also an historic site, as the 1864 Governor's Mansion, the home and office of the first two territorial governors of Arizona, is located on our grounds and is the centerpiece of our museum. In addition to the mansion, 10 other exhibit buildings, 6 of which are historic structures. That would include, in addition to the mansion, the Charlotte Hall building, Fort Misery, the Ranch House, the Bashford House, and also the Fremont House, which was the home of the 5th territorial governor, John C. Fremont. Charlotte Hall came here to Arizona as a young girl at the age of 12 in 1882. She was largely self-educated, although over time she became very literate and was an accomplished poet and writer. She was a historian, and in fact she was the first official historian for the territory of Arizona. First one at the time to hold any kind of a public office in the Arizona territory. She was a woman ahead of her time. One thing that people come to understand as they visit the museum campus is that we are not just a museum. We are an historic site. The museum's exhibits have been expanded significantly over the past several years, particularly in the prehistory wing of our Lawler Center.
I'm Mick Woodcock, Chief Curator at Charlotte Hall Museum here in Prescott, Arizona. Well, here at the museum we have just a number of different kinds of exhibits. We've got prehistory exhibits which feature fossils, prehistoric mastodon skull that was dug up south of Prescott. And we do have exhibits on early man, Clovis hunters, and early agriculture. We have a transportation building which has our rolling stock, everything from bicycles to Charlotte's 1927 Star Car. Our Living History program features the Arizona History Adventure, which is the second Saturday of every month, and it's here on our main campus. And it has accurately costumed interpreters doing various things such as cooking. We have our printing office where they can see printing done, hand-press printing. AAA designated us as the crown jewel of Northern Arizona.
There's a wonderful new exhibit not to be missed during your visit to Charlotte Hall called Arizona and the Great War, and it tells the story of Arizona's transition from a Southwest territory to a patriotic state.
Our Lawler Exhibit Center has a gallery where we periodically change exhibits. The others throughout the campus are, of course, permanent. Currently in the changing exhibit gallery, we are featuring World War I, Arizona in World War I. We are recognizing the 100th anniversary of the Great War.
The drums from coming everywhere. So prepare.
Now that's an exhibit every Arizonan should see. In fact, Prescott is a history lover's delight, and if history is your thing, you need to experience the city's Heritage Trail. I'll tell you about it when Arizona Explorer Prescott Edition continues. Don't go away. Welcome back to Arizona Explorer Prescott Edition. Prescott is known for its many historic buildings. In fact, it has over 400 listed on the National Register of Historic Places, including the VA building, which sits on the former site of Fort Whipple. You can learn more about the fort at where else? The Fort Whipple Museum, located right next to the VA. The fort was named after Civil War Union General Emil Weeks Whipple. However, it was historian William Prescott that gave his name to the town, and for that, we're all very thankful he did. Lots of words can describe Prescott. It's beautiful, it's charming, it's cosmopolitan, funky, and cool. But this place here is a history lover's dream. In Prescott, that history is well preserved and celebrated. Known as the jewel of the downtown district is the stately Yavapai County Courthouse. The courthouse square and its expansive grounds serve as the popular gathering spot for celebrations, concerts, and street fairs, or just kicking back and relaxing under the shade of the towering elm trees. In 1907, this bronze statue honoring Teddy Roosevelt's Rough Riders was added to the courthouse lawn. The soldiers gathered at the plaza in 1898 before heading to San Antonio at the onset of the Spanish-American War. The man on the horse is William Bucky O'Neill. Bucky was a former mayor of the town and died in battle during the war. Traces of history are everywhere, and the Prescott Heritage Trail and History Hunt will lead you to some very interesting places.
My name is Ann Stewart, and I'm the Sales and Marketing Coordinator for the City of Prescott Tourism Office. The Prescott Heritage Trail is a self-guided walking tour that takes you to some of Prescott's historical places. Prescott has so much to offer, from outdoor adventure to art, theater, music, dining, shopping. Prescott is also rich in history. We were appointed the territorial capital of the Southwest in 1864. We're home to the world's oldest rodeo, which began in 1888. In 1900, there was a devastating fire that destroyed most of the buildings along historic Whiskey Row. And of course, we're home to the iconic Yavapai County Courthouse, which was built in 1916. Well, currently there's 25 locations on the Prescott Heritage Trail. It will grow to 50 or 60. Right now, the majority of the sites, the landmarks on the Heritage Trail, are concentrated in our downtown around the Courthouse Plaza. You'll go see the Rough Rider statue, you get to see the original city jail and firehouse, all kinds of these really fun historical landmarks. Also, in addition to our downtown locations, the Heritage Trail includes our former museums. So Charlotte Hall is just a few blocks away, an easy walk, and then the Smoke Eye, Phippen, and Fort Whipple Museum are an easy drive by car. So we encourage everyone to check out those museums along with the Heritage Trail walk. The Prescott Heritage Trail begins at the official visitor center, which is located at the Chamber of Commerce. That's where you pick up the Heritage Trail map and you do the self-guided walking tour. The map will give you the 25 locations, but each location is marked with a Heritage Trail coin, which will indicate to you that you are at the right stop. If the Heritage Trails piqued your interest and you are craving more historical information and to learn more about some of these stops and landmarks, you can join a guided tour that's offered through the Chamber of Commerce. Those guided walking tours are offered May through October. It's been really fun for visitors and residents alike because a lot of us know the significant historical pieces that Prescott holds, but we're going out and rediscovering maybe some new historical facts that they didn't know, and visitors are discovering the rich history that Prescott holds, not only for our town, our county, but our state as well. Well, being a Prescott and Arizona native, the Heritage Trail is just really exciting and special to me because of the historical significance. It's so exciting to think of what was here before and all the people and the significant events that led us to get here today. For more information on the Prescott Heritage Trail and visiting Prescott, go to visit-prescott.com.
Prescott has something special to offer every visitor, especially for those who like to leisurely stroll through galleries admiring the talents of so many gifted artisans. With its location nestled in the mountains just 90 miles northwest of Phoenix, Prescott is home to scores of artists who continuously find inspiration amidst cool, mountainous forests and Prescott's charming downtown Courthouse Plaza, which is beautifully accented by preserved and functioning historic buildings. Local and visiting artists come together in a number of gallery venues located throughout town on the fourth Friday of every month for Prescott's Art Walk. It is an evening of art for all, and everyone is invited. The more you explore, the more you'll find to love in beautiful Prescott, Arizona. For more information on all Prescott has to offer, check out visit-prescott.com. Welcome back to Arizona Explorer, the Prescott edition. There's so much more to Prescott, Arizona than just a beautiful setting in the cool pines. Whether you visit for a day or a week, you'll find great entertainment the entire family will enjoy. Just a few miles from downtown Prescott, the Highlands Center for Natural History is a nature center designed to invite discovery. Free to all visitors, the new James Family Discovery Gardens offer activities for the entire family. The trails are accessible to all with informative displays and native garden habitats. You'll also find a natural play area for the little ones and a beautiful ramada for a picture-perfect forest wedding or other special events. The center also presents music and family nature festivals, including summer's Shakespeare in the Pines. Wonder, explore, discover. The Highlands Center for Natural History. Stargazing is always an enjoyable pastime, and even more so in a comfy recliner and bug-free environment. The Jim and Linda Lee Planetarium provides family entertainment that is literally out of this world. Many of the shows are produced in-house, emphasizing the unique spirit and culture of Prescott in full-dome 4K resolution. Interactive opportunities are often available, like question and answer times with show experts, or might even include a visit to the Embry-Riddle Observatory for a breathtaking glimpse of the night sky. Visit their website to check showtimes and reserve your free tickets. Central Arizona is home to many different animal species, most of which you're unlikely to encounter on a stroll through the woods. A better way to experience the wildlife is to plan a visit to the Heritage Park Zoological Sanctuary. The zoo, whose mission is to provide education about and the conservation of native and exotic animals, provides a unique, up-close view of animals you don't usually get at most zoos. Situated on 10 acres and overlooking Willow Lake, the zoo features large, naturally landscaped animal enclosures. Don't miss Tarantula Grotto, Wallaby Walkabout, and black bears Gus and Shosh. Pack a lunch and dine at the picnic tables under the spacious pavilion. The Heritage Park Zoo provides an affordable afternoon of entertainment for families, all while enjoying Prescott's cooler weather. And of course, your Christmas holiday celebration just can't be complete without a visit to Arizona's official Christmas City.
I am John Heine. I'm the Community Outreach Manager for the City of Prescott and the head of the Prescott Tourism Office. Prescott earned the title Arizona's Christmas City in 1989 when then Governor Rose Mofford proclaimed it. We call it everybody's hometown, and we believe that that's true. The courthouse lighting ceremony is a beloved event where we light up the plaza behind me. Beautiful courthouse lit up, trees ablaze in bright colors. It's really a beautiful display and very impressive display if you haven't seen it. It is a tradition that goes back to the 1950s. It changes a little every year, but some traditions remain the same, such as students singing on the courthouse steps. It's a beautiful display of lights around the courthouse and throughout the park. The Christmas parade features hundreds of displays, floats, school groups, marching bands, and community groups. And of course, the guest of honor is Santa Claus. Acronite is a beloved tradition in Prescott. It features over 100 musical entries throughout the downtown, hosted by businesses. In addition to the music, guests will receive goodies and hot cocoa and special items from these businesses, which are throughout the downtown area. It's a tradition that goes back many years in Prescott. If folks come up from the valley to Prescott for Christmas, they will see a true traditional Christmas. We have plenty of beautiful trees that will be all lit up. The courthouse will be ablaze in colorful lights. And our friends from the valley might just get a special treat. There might even be some snow when they visit.
And when it's time to welcome in the new year, the party moves to Montezuma Street for a Times Square type celebration with a uniquely Western twist.
This year will be the 8th annual New Year's Eve boot drop. My other company, M&M Entertainment Productions, we took that over from the Prescott Chamber of Commerce about 5 years ago. So we drop an 8-foot illuminated boot down the flagpole of the Palace building, and Whiskey Row is closed off. We have one big block party. We've got music, we've got food, just a really fun celebratory atmosphere. We have 2 drops, one at 10 p.m. and one at midnight, both of those with fireworks. And the past few years we added a Ferris wheel, which people really love getting on that Ferris wheel. It's just a really fun atmosphere, very family friendly. It's for all ages. Also, you know, all the lights on the courthouse square are still on at that time, you know, with being Arizona's Christmas city. So it's a really fun time. If you have nothing to do for New Year's Eve, Prescott's the place to be.
No matter what time of year you visit, Prescott is a magical destination that will take hold of your heart, lift your spirits, and feed your soul. But the real magic lies in the memories you create when you share this Arizona gem with someone special. I'm J.R. Cardenas. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time on Arizona Explorer.